Today we're going to make this card here, and I'm going to show you how to make the envelope as well. We're going to be using the You're the One That I Want 6x9 pattern paper, the You're the One That I Want stamp set, and the leather jacket die set as well. I'm also going to show you how to make an envelope for this card because it's larger than an A2 card. You're going to need a card base that is scored at 5.5 by 12, scored at 5.5 for the card base. I've already cut out all my parts and pieces for the leather jacket, so we're going to start with that. Ignore the score line at the top. It's not going to matter. We're going to take our stitched outline with the black cardstock. I'm going to attach that first. So I'm going to add liquid glue behind there, and I'm going to take and get that nice and sticky, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to add it to the base of the leather jacket, which I just cut from white cardstock. I'm going to take my pink layer, which is from the pattern paper, and I'm going to attach that to our stitching layer, making sure to line it up correctly. So I'll go ahead and line that up and attach that. Notice that there's those little flaps up at the top that look weird. It's okay. We're going to take another piece of pattern paper before we do that. It's cut at 3 1/4 by 5. I'm sorry, the pattern paper is 3 by 4 3/4, 3 by 5 and 5. 3 inches by 5 inches, if I can get that right. The paper is 3 1/4. The black layer is 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So we'll add both of those, and I cut it that way because you don't need it to go all the way down to the bottom. You're not going to see it. So we're going to go ahead and add that up at the top, giving the margin on the left, right, and the top. And that strip of pattern paper right there is just 1 inch. It's a scrap that I'm going to use. I'm going to take and add glue to the bottom where this is because it's going to have that fun decorative flap at the bottom. And what is going to happen is the bottom part of our leather jacket is actually going to hold our card up as well. So we're going to finish building up our leather jacket. I'm going to take and place the collar where it's supposed to go. And I cut it from a pink layer and the pattern paper. I'm going to use both. You don't have to. I chose to use both because I'm going to use that insert for the pink on the inside of the jacket. I thought it looked like a lining. It needed a lining, so I'm going to add that. So I'm going to make sure that's nice and lined up, the collar. I'm going to add that little insert right into place, making sure that everything's nice and even. I'm going to flip over the collar, the pattern paper collar. I'm going to attach this pink layer because that's not going to waste right behind, and I'm going to slightly offset it to make it stand out just a tad bit more off that pattern paper. But this also helps to pop it up just very slightly so that it stands up off of the base a little bit more. So you could line it up perfectly even if you didn't want the little pink to show. It's okay. I'm going to add that little drop shadow on there because I thought it was pretty. I'm going to place this back into place, lining everything up with our liner. So that's going to get that. I'm going to make sure that is nice and lined up and secured. And then I'm going to take and we're going to add the zipper next. So, I'm sorry, we're going to add the patches. So I'm going to add a little bead of glue. And I cut those from just the same pink cardstock that we cut the insert from. So I'm going to flip that over. The little, the more rounded part goes towards the collar. The flatter part goes on the outside. So we're going to add the other side as well, so you can see how that goes together. So we're going to take and put those into place, and then I'm going to add the zipper, I think. Yeah, we're going to get the zipper, and I cut that from silver cardstock. And those tiny little pieces for the parts of the zipper as well. So we're going to add some liquid glue behind this, and I do recommend having some reverse tweezers, and make sure that you get it going the right direction, like I was about to mess up. So we're going to take and add that on. There's our zipper to our jacket. Our zipper, yeah, I guess that is part of the zipper. We're going to add the pockets next. And you see there etched lines right there. That's where you know where the pockets go. And you want to make sure that you get those the right way as well. So we're going to take, and the little smallest part goes up at the top. And the larger way end goes at the bottom. So we're going to add tiny dots of liquid glue behind that. I'm going to add this to right up against that little etched line. And that way my pocket is nice and pretty. So we'll do the other side as well. I'm going to take and flip that over. I'll add liquid glue behind that, and we will take and add that one on that side. I left the hardest part, which is the zipper, basically, for last. So I'm going to add these little buttons up at the top here, and they're teeny tiny, so you do want a pickup tool. I'm going to pop those into place. One on the left, one on the right. So we'll flip that one over. Now I did is cut it from that same silver cardstock because it's all one with the zipper. Now we're going to put our start of our zipper in there. This is the zip up part. Or is that right? I don't know anything about a zipper. So we're going to add this little part right here. I'm going to pop that into place. And then I'm going to pull the handle of the zipper, I guess is what you call it. If you sew and you know what those parts are, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. So we're going to add this part on, and then there's a teeny tiny little part, the little flip part of the zipper that holds that part on that always breaks for me. I'm going to pop that on, and there is our leather jacket. All right, we're going to go ahead and I've opened the card up and flipped it over. I'm cutting off that excess pattern paper that was sticking over from our little scrap. So I'll just trim those off. I'm going to put this into my MISTI or stamp positioning tool, whatever you have. I'm going to add some of our little characters on the inside of our card. And I'm going to pick that up with the door of my MISTI. And I'm going to stamp this down using Princess Ballet ink. I will press that and add that on. And then I'm going to add a sentiment to the inside. And I use the sentiment, either the one that I want. So I'll pick that up with the door of the MISTI. And I will stamp that down in that same color of ink. And we will get that in place. There we go. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Little pressure. Then I'm going to put the jacket in. And I'm going to add a sentiment to the outside as well. And I chose the one that says Think Pink. Because it's just funny to me. So we're going to add that in. I'm going to stamp it right into the insert of the collar. Think Pink. There's our outside sentiment. Now we're going to pop this out. And then I'll move that out of the way. We're going to pull our card base back in. And we're going to attach this to our card base. And like I said, what's going to happen is, because we're only adding glue to the elbows, and we're going to line that up to the bottom of our card base. And how the card is going to stand is on those edges in the back. The edge of the jacket and the back. Now, for our envelope, you're going to want a 9 5/8 by 9 5/8 piece of cardstock. And I'm going to stamp on it to decorate it up. So we're going to stamp the little leather jacket in the set, and the sentiment that says Think Pink, I'm going to curve it around the bottom edge of the jacket. And I'm going to use that same ink that I've been using. I'm going to stamp it down in the center of the panel first. And then I'm going to do second generation stamping as well on some of them. So I'm going to go ahead and just rotate this around and stamp those around, making sure that I try not to get the first and second generations or two of the same ones too close together. If it is, it's okay. So I'm going to make sure you stamp off the edge. That way it's going to look continuous like it's a piece of pattern paper. And then I came in with the sentiment in the set that says Pink Ladies that's supposed to go inside that jacket. And I'm just going to fill this up, any open spaces up with that using that same color ink. Now I'm using my envelope punch board. And I'm going to put this at 4.5. And I'm going to punch, and I'm going to take the little bone folder and score that in that little groove and get that first started. And then I will line up the little well tail in to the little scored line. And then I will punch and score and turn it, punch, score. And that's the only measurement you have to have, because you're going to follow those little lines next and just punch and score until you get all 4 sides of your envelope. If you've not used one of these tools, they're invaluable. I'm going to take and put all the little corners in at the top and round those corners. And then I will move this to the side. I'm going to fold all of our scored lines in. And that way I have a nice good crease on my envelope. And that I like to do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and fold all my corners. Then I'm going to take and start with my adhesive. I like to use a strong adhesive. Since this is an envelope, I'm going to use tearing tape or score tape. And I'm going to just line it on those 2 small flaps, lining them up just on the edge. And then while I have that score tape out, I like to go ahead and add it to the top flap as well. So I will have a way to seal the card in for when I mail it. Because if I don't do it now, I won't do it at all, and I will forget. So it's better to just go ahead and do that. And that score tape's got a backing on it, so it's not going to hurt anything. So I'll go ahead and trim those off, and then I'm going to pick off, press those down with a bone folder. I like to do that. It makes it nice and secure. And then I will take a pickup tool and pull off those release papers on the two bottom flaps. And then all I have to do is just pull up that bottom flap and make the envelope. So we're going to go ahead and slide our card into place. And you can see that it does stand up by itself. And I will just slide it into my made envelope. And there we go. So here is a look at our envelope. And we will look at our card one more time. There's the look at the outside. Here is a look at the inside. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Stay crafty.